Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.tv.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, April 24th of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, debate on gun amnesty resolution begins Thursday in Parliament. CTO conference wraps up today with a united call for collaboration. Archbishop Gabriel Malzer intervenes in dispute between Catholic bishop and priest in the Diocese of St. George's in Grenada. And in regional news, Central Bank of Barbados is taking action on the issue of commercial bank fees, while internationally, reports say conflict outweighs climate change in driving global hunger. Coming up in sports, under 20 boys team selected to represent Grenada at the upcoming World Relays pre-show in the Bahamas. We'll have all the details for you right after this break.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. The Caribbean Tourism Organization's Sustainable Tourism Conference wrapped up on Wednesday after 3 days of engagement at the Radisson Grenada Beach Hotel. Christina John has the details.
In the words of Chief Executive Officer at the Grenada Tourism Authority, Petra Roach, this was by far the largest conference that CTO has hosted. Roach said they were expecting 150 attendees. However, over 260 were present, with a lineup of 39 speakers. Additionally, over 20 media personnel from outside of Grenada attended, a fact Roach believes augurs well for publicity of the country.
The Tourism Authority are really pleased with the outcome of the Sustainable Tourism Conference. When we knew that it was going to be taking place the first time since 2019, we put our bid in, and we were quite happy that we were chosen at the destination, because I really do believe that Grenada is the North Star when you come to think about heritage tourism, when you think of eco-tourism, when you think of sustainable tourism. We're not just looking at how many eyes are on us at the minute. What we want to do is make sure that we really give commitment to crafting a response, a solution that we're fully committed to, and really put an action plan in place that ensures our preservation and conservation for future generations.
Rhodes said the CTO conference provided the ideal opportunity to recognize people who have committed to all-round sustainability and to encourage other operators to do likewise.
So we want to make sure that we put on a pedestal all those who are really committed to sustainable living, who are committed to sustainable tourism, and again ensure that we then have a clarion call to all the other operators so that they too can be committed to promoting the same sort of sustainability. And today we have the agro-processors with us. We've got a lot of the small businesses, the small cottage industry, factories who actually craft souvenir items, who craft gift items out of local, local items. And ultimately, we want to ensure that those linkages that we talk about all the time, that they are and become a reality. And again, Adam this morning talked about throwing away the script and ensuring that we go back to basics. He talked about greater collaboration across the Caribbean islands. He talked about recognizing that we come from paradise and really celebrating that and not going up against each other, but recognizing that our true competition is the rest of the world. So
she said the decision to have the executive chairman of Sandals, Adam Stewart, as the keynote speaker was deliberate.
I think that when we thought about who we should have as a keynote speaker, Adam Stewart is the executive chairman of Sandals. He actually employs over 20,000 people. He is committed to the art of sustainability, and they've been doing some fantastic work here on the ground with the GrenROP initiative, as well as WHOA, Women Who Help Others Achieve. And ultimately, 80% of their produce at the minute is actually from local farmers.
The Sustainable Tourism Conference aimed to provide a collaborative platform for industry leaders, policymakers, and experts to tackle the environmental, social, and economic challenges facing the Caribbean region. The 2024 Sustainable Tourism Conference was held under the theme People, Planet, Prosperity, Purpose, and Partnership. Christina John, GBN News.
As the curtains came down on the three-day Sustainable Caribbean Tourism Conference held here in Grenada, delegates were given an opportunity to explore more of Grenada's flora and fauna, cultural heritage, and food. GBN's Christina John was part of that experience.
After a morning of touring various scenic sites on the island, delegates of the CTO conference ended the tour with a lunch on board this vessel right behind me, Explorer of the Sea. Delegates had the opportunity of exploring the underwater sculpture park and Grandance artificial reef, the Granitang nature tours with noted botanist Dr. Gideon Marcel, Rasta Roots expedition, and Montparnasse's plantation and cocoa pod botanicals.
But just what was the experience like for the visitors to our shores? Christopher Lee from BIPOC Executive Search, a Toronto-based company, was among them.
It's my second time. The first time I came actually was with Duke of Edinburgh, so I got a chance to see the beautiful flora of the country by going through the hiking areas, but now I'm getting to see the other parts of the landscape. Particularly today, I went to the underwater sculpture park as well, and my particular area, as it pertains to the conference, is on the people component of the 5 Ps, and I really have loved interacting with the different people and the passion that they have for their culture. And my particular lens is really looking at how can we continue to embrace in the culture and the community to create more inclusive spaces for both locals and for people coming to visit the island.
As a first-time visitor to the island, Cathy Wellham, sustainability editor-at-large for Wanderlust travel magazine based in the UK, says the sociability of the islanders was a catch.
It's been beautiful. First of all, the people are so friendly here. That's been the first thing that has struck me, is everybody I've talked to has been really, really nice. It's been really easy to get around. Today we went up to do a hike with Ross Jinga, which was really cool. He was just like flying up the mountain. We were all racing to keep up with him behind him, and we hiked to a waterfall and got to hear a little bit of his story, which was really, really great to get like a different perspective on life here.
Visiting from neighboring Trinidad and Tobago was Ian Holland. He was captivated by the pureness of the island.
I just found out and understood what pure Grenada meant. I thought it was just a up in the air phrase, but you could actually, from what I saw, you could actually tell that there are places that are untouched, and you should try and keep it that way.
My colleague Colin Campbell, Rosanna, and other local media representatives were also part of the touring delegation.
So today I was fortunate to go on a tour of the underwater sculpture park at Molyneux. Me and a couple of my colleagues from the media, from other stakeholders. It was great, had fun, and seeing the new installments, the new structures, the Veco, the Shortney, and the Jab. It was wonderful. So yeah, worthwhile experience.
Today I got to go on a study tour in Mama Cans with Ras Ginger, and I got to go to Bailey's Waterfall, which I had never done before. So that was a really lovely experience to see parts of Grenada I hadn't experienced, although I live here.
Today's study tour and luncheon ended with our news team speaking with Wendy McDonald, Regional Vice President for Government Relations for Royal Caribbean Group.
We were very happy to host the Caribbean Tourism Organization's attendees to their 18th sustainability event on board our ship. It was such a pleasure when the GTA reached out to us to ask us to host an environmental study tour as well as the luncheon. We felt it is our responsibility to support our sustainable planet, and at Royal Caribbean we deliver vacations responsibly, which means that we have to pay attention to our communities, our environment, and the oceans.
From outside the St. George's Cruise Ship Terminal, I am Christelina John for GBN News.
A crucial resolution is set to be debated in both houses of Parliament on Thursday and Friday, aiming to approve the implementation of a 90-day gun amnesty from May 1st to July 30th.
This week's debate comes on the heels of a recent amendment to the Firearms Act, granting the Minister for National Security the authority to declare such an amnesty. The initiative aims to encourage individuals to voluntarily surrender illegal firearms and ammunition to law enforcement without fear of prosecution. According to the order, all police stations and headquarters will serve as collection points, with designated officers responsible for receiving the surrendered firearms and ammunition. Anonymity will also be ensured for those choosing to participate in the amnesty, with no requirement to disclose personal information during the surrender process. Even attorneys will be permitted to surrender firearms and ammunition on behalf of individuals. Upon surrender, detailed information, including the firearm serial number, type, make, and model, will be recorded and transmitted to designated officers at police headquarters for documentation. In 2022, 16 firearms were confiscated in the first half of the year, while 2023 saw that number nearly double to 31 during the same period. With Parliament's approval, the Gun Amnesty Initiative is expected to play a pivotal role in curbing the proliferation of illegal firearms and ammunition in Grenada, and hopefully fostering a safer environment for all. Cherian Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
The province of Castries, represented by Antilles Episcopal Conference, has issued a solemn statement addressing the unfolding situation in Grenada's Diocese of St. George, expressing deep concern over the recent events and urging adherence to the principles of the Church. More in this report.
Archbishop Gabriel Mallory has declared that Father Gerard Paul's suspension stands and reaffirms his readiness to hear and consider any objections raised by his suspension or any complaints against Bishop Harvey. The Archbishop of Castries reflects on the regrettable series of incidents that occurred during and after the annual Christmas Mass on March 27, 2024. Furthermore, the leadership underscores the expectation that any directives issued by Bishop Harvey to members of the clergy in the diocese must be adhered to in accordance with church policies and processes. These actions have not only brought dispute in the church, but have also inflicted immeasurable pain on the faithful. According to the statement, in response to the escalating situation, the leadership deems it necessary to intervene in accordance with the proper order of the Church. The statement emphasizes Bishop Clyde Martin Harvey's rightful appointment as the Bishop of the Diocese of St. George, noting that Harvey submitted his resignation upon reaching the age of 75. However, he was requested by Pope Francis in a January 2024 letter to continue his duties until a new bishop is chosen and duly appointed. Any objections are encouraged to follow internal inquiry and resolution procedures rather than being addressed publicly. Drawing on both scripture and canon law, the statement highlights the importance of fraternal engagement and correction, as well as the need to uphold the Church's guidelines for maintaining order and resolution disputes. However, it is emphasized that the removal of a bishop must follow due process, respecting the Church's system of laws and procedures. Archbishop Mallory urges the faithful of the Diocese of St. George to join in fervent praying for their bishop, clergy, and lay faithful. He expresses hope that the current tension will soon give way to a stronger, united Christian community dedicated to serving God's people in Grenada. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
This is news at 7. Coming up, Foreign Affairs Minister attends ALBA TCP Summit in Venezuela. Stay with us.
Take charge of your financial journey by switching to an Own Your Own loan at Ariza Credit Union. Ariza's Own Your Own loan is as unique as you are because we know one size fits all does not fit you. With Own Your Own loan, you get unmatched benefits including lower interest rates, flexible repayment options, discounted loan and legal fees, and savings from hardware suppliers. Tailor-made options that put you in control. Switch now and step into the life you were always meant to live with Ariza's Own Your Own loan. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future. Call us today at 440-1759 or visit our website at arizacu.com.
Third-party outages are caused by parties external to Greenlink. Kite flying is one of the major causes of third-party outages also.
Kite flying over the years has proven to be an issue that has created many outages on our systems.
This Easter, Greenlink would like you to keep your kite in sight. Use an open area with no overhead power lines. Avoid personal injury through electric shock. Avoid damaging property and causing inconvenience through power outages. Enjoy tradition safely. Avoid damage and injury.
Greenlink, energizing our Grenada.
Thinking about getting internet at home? Sign up now and get a $200 Visa cash card from Flow. That's $200 cash to spend anywhere that accepts card payments. Buy groceries, beauty supplies, pay bills, buy whatever you like. Enjoy super fast broadband and free cash now from Flow, keeping you connected.
The story of Grenada is the story of Quab Bank. A story of humble beginnings, steady progress, persistence, and people. Grenadian people making things possible. This 50th year of independence is special, and we want to help you make it memorable. Bank on a bright future with Quab Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Take advantage of 100% financing to buy land, purchase, or build your home, or make those home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, and low interest rates. Drive into 50 and beyond with 100% financing on new vehicles and get 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you. Celebrate Grenada. Make this year one to truly remember with special financing from Quab Bank. We're the Bank of Grenada and the bank for Grenadians. Visit our website for more information and apply for financing today.
Welcome home.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Saturday, May 4th, there will be a shift on the island as the biggest grilling fest in Grenada moves to the big parish. The Maggie King of the Grill competition is at Progress Park, St. Andrew. Come taste the most sumptuous creations from the grill as top chefs and food enthusiasts showcase their culinary skills. Maggie King of the Grill is a festival like no other with live soca music, fun attractions, and games for the entire family. Then from 6 p.m., get a chance to win up to $5,000 cash in bingo. Interested vendors and grillers should call 456-3454 to register. It's the Maggie King of the Grill competition at Progress Park, St. Andrew. Gates open from 12 noon. Bring your appetite and stay tuned to this station for more details.
It's the Maggie King of the Grill 2024. Powered by Maggie, the secret to great cooking. Rubis, the official fuel of King of the Grill. Hunt's, the official barbecue sauce of King of the Grill. Grenada Paper Products. Independence Agencies. Agents for Swiss Products. Grenada Bottling Company. Clark's Coats Cameron Spiced Liqueur. Bryden and Miners. And Waggity Rentals.
Kiriko Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th. Coming together to preserve and showcase our culture is who we are. Friday the 26th, Belmont at the Chapel. Early morning libation, 3 p.m. Saraka, 7 p.m. the official opening ceremony and cultural evening. Saturday from 10 a.m. Hillsborough Square. It's Strings in the City. Then at 8 p.m. we move to the Botanical Gardens for Cultural Explosion with local and regional performances featuring Touch, the band. Admission $60. Then on Sunday, it's the grand finale, Paradise Beach. From 12 noon, musical entertainment. And from 4 p.m., Paradise Beach Friends, cultural entertainment and live music. Admission $20. Come and learn to dance the quadrille and big drum on Paradise Beach every Sunday after the launch until the festival ends. Kiriko Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome Welcome back. Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Andal is in Venezuela to participate in the 23rd ALBA TCP Summit. His arrival was lauded by the local media.
Let's go now live to Venezuela again, where regional leaders continue arriving to participate in the summit. In this case, we're looking at the foreign minister of Grenada, who is arriving in Venezuela. Let's recall that the ALBA TCP summit is about to begin this Wednesday with regional leaders, and in this case, the representative of Grenada is the one arriving. In this case, we are contacting with live images from Venezuela.
In a legal saga spanning over 15 years, BICO, British American Insurance Company Limited, the policyholders from across the Eastern Caribbean region are poised to make their case before the Caribbean Court of Justice, or the CCJ, in pursuit of financial redress. Nisha Peters tells us more.
Legal representatives acting on behalf of registered policyholders from Grenada and Antigua and Bermuda are slated to present their arguments before the CCJ next week, Monday and Tuesday. Dr. Patrick Antoine, president of BACAL, expressed optimism regarding the upcoming proceedings before the CCJ, viewing it as a beacon of hope for resolution and justice.
We had gone ahead and strategically submitted the names we had for both Grenada and Antigua and Barbuda prior, so that Trinidad and Tobago, that on their side, they indicated the need to literally go through these names and literally having us support with policies, actual policies. And without losing another year or so while everyone was ready, we made the decision that we needed to get this matter before the court. And of course, we then tried to get the other policyholders to come on, which is a provision that exists in the court.
He noted that once a judgment is made for Grenada, Antigua and Bermuda, the pursuit of justice for the other countries will be presented before the court.
Based on the legal tenets that we've gone forward with, because these are persons that face the exact same circumstances as the policyholders in Grenada and Antigua and Barbuda. So there is no prejudice brought because they're not named as claimants in the case. Trinidad and Tobago is aware because we did make that submission before the court when they asked us to submit. So the court has a record of all of the names of persons from the countries. And so once there is a ruling, Trinidad themselves have conceded that the ruling will apply equally across the board.
Moreover, Dr. Antoine underscored the importance of a fair and transparent legal process in resolving complex financial disputes, practically in light of previous challenges faced by policyholders of CLICO.
Once the court determines on those matters, it's going to have immediate and identical application to the CLICO case, because it's the same matters that we're talking about and the same basis or cause of action that we're going after on the CLICO matters for CLICO policyholders. So there was no point in us trying to launch two cases at the same time. Why? Because the premise is the same and the evidentiary basis of just supporting this one case has just been enormous.
The impending hearing before the CCJ presents a critical juncture in the journey towards closure and restoration of BACAL policyholders. With losses exceeding EC $800 million, the impact of BACAL's demise has reverberated through communities, leading to years of financial uncertainty and hardship for policyholders. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Under the stewardship of Anselm Clouden, the chairman of the Working Committee for the Decriminalization and Legalization of Cannabis, significant strides are being made towards amending the Drug Prevention and Control Act in a move aimed at providing some form of relief for cannabis users caught in legal trouble due to possession of even small quantities. This report from Nisha Paul.
Highlighting the urgency of the matter, Anselm Clouden, chairperson of the Working Committee for the Legalization and Decriminalization of Cannabis, also known as marijuana, said a meeting is planned for this Wednesday to discuss the issues and chart the way forward.
What is happening is that the courts are filled. The law enforcement are not, they seem to show some abhorrence and indeed reluctance to allowing the young people to express themselves by enjoying a limited amount of smoking. The world has moved ahead of us. We are the last in this area. The OECS have moved ahead of us. Yet our young people are being penalized criminally for simple possession.
He highlighted the disproportionate consequences faced by individuals found with marijuana, even in minimal amounts.
Our people are being charged with trafficking for small quantities of possession, really. They're being charged with possession, and they're being fined, they're being saddled with a conviction, if even they are not going to prison, but in the event that the fine isn't paid, that fine or confined, they would ultimately end in prison.
Their property is forfeited.
Their property is forfeited. Their career opportunities, their legitimate career opportunities have been, as it were, denied them as a consequence of a conviction for simple possession.
Clouden is optimistic that the Department of Legal Affairs would approve the proposed amendments to alleviate these restrictions.
So as chairman, I would recommend to the appropriate authorities that this amendment bill be passed within the next 6 weeks, that some relief could be brought, and that the police, the law enforcement arm, could be certain of the regulations that we propose to promulgate, so that you cannot apprehend someone for simple possession of 2 marijuana cigarettes, as the case may be, as is the case now.
Clouden further stated that some of the recommendations align with those previously submitted to the then Agriculture Minister, Adrian Thomas, by a former commission tasked with a similar mandate.
It was suggested in the proposed bill that reasonable fines would be appropriate rather than a conviction. It would be akin to a traffic ticket or some such penalty, even beyond a certain amount of possession. And we would increase the trafficking quantity, because now it's a very minuscule quantity, and this is why law enforcement, rather than charging for possession, I think it's 15 grams. So rather than charging for possession, they charge for trafficking, which carries a more severe penalty. So we need to rectify this situation and give relief to those who smoke recreationally and who use cannabis medicinally, so that every household would be entitled to plant 5 trees and for medicinal purposes.
The move towards decriminalization and legalization of cannabis reflects a broader global trend as many jurisdictions reconsider their approach to marijuana regulation. If successful, these amendments could mark a significant step forward in ensuring fair treatment for cannabis users and reshaping drug policies to prioritize public health and social justice. Reporting for GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Tonight's iSong gives a reminder of why Grenada continues to be a #1 vacation destination, even over some other popular islands.
Forgot why Grenada is considered the Spice Island of the Caribbean? Here is someone to remind you of the beauty of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Luxury travel expert dished out the reasons why Grenada should be a destination of choice for travelers to avoid vacation destination dupes. This all unfolded on Good Day, Philadelphia.
As a dupe, I recommend Grenada. Right now, we have nonstop flights from Atlanta, Miami, and New York. And what I love about Grenada is that it has a beautiful, awesome kind of mix between the African, European, and Caribbean culture. So again, where Bahamas can feel a little bit more commercialized, like big, kind of big box hotels, here you're going to find amazing waterfalls, rich green rainforest. I love the Marine Sculpture Park, which is indeed one of the highlights there. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can snorkel or dive to it, and it's beautiful. In the rainforest, you can also do these beautiful hikes where you get to these gorgeous waterfalls with gigantic pools where you can kind of like just dive into. So much more of a rich culture, a lot of great restaurants outside of the infrastructure of hotels. And so that's why I recommend Grenada in place of Nassau.
We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come, nominations open for national honors and awards for citizens of Grenada. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the event of all events is here! On Sunday, May 5th from 5 p.m., Megaforce Promotion presents the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo at Victoria Park, Grenville. You can win not one, not two, but 3 mint condition Suzuki Ignis. Yes, we're giving away 3 cars plus $35,000 in cash. Whoa, this sounds amazing! 3 cars plus $35,000 in cash? That ain't missing me! Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for 2. Don't forget, free buses will be provided. Megaforce Cars and Cash Mega Bingo! This will definitely be the event of 2024. Brought to you by Carib, Glen Elm, Springwater, Specialized Auto, and Waggity Rental.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
Are you a VIP? Have you taken the necessary steps to safeguard your child's health? Let's get it right. Get your child on their vaccination schedule. Our national protection and coverage is our national priority. Our actions will impact Grenada's health and wellness. Let's make childhood immunization and vaccination number 1. I am Senator Jonathan Lacrette, and I am a VIP champion. Let's make all our children VIPs, vaccinated, immunized, and protected.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Looking for the right pair of frames to make you look glamorous? Come to Quartz Optical. You'll find a wide selection of stylish frames from Prada, Ray-Ban, Armani, Converse, Vogue, plus new arrivals for you to choose from. Get 35% off credit or 20% off cash purchases. Plus, you can book your eye examination appointment online today on quartzoptical.com. Get that frame today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Special conditions apply.
From the fertile heart of Grenada to the far reaches of the globe, Rams Supermarket brings together the best of both worlds. Savor the freshest, locally sourced produce from our trusted Grenadian farmers and explore a curated selection of top-quality, international favorites. Experience a shopping journey where warmth meets a world of flavors and affordability meets premium quality. At Rams, we welcome everyone to discover the joy of global and local culinary delights. Nestled in Sugar Mill, Grand Anse, we are open all week to offer you a taste of home and beyond. Rams Supermarket, where our family, community, and the world come together. We are the good food people.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Hun, it's asking for your password.
BRANDI, the number 4, EVER?
Who's Brandy?
We're like the password that isn't your ex-girlfriend's name. CG United. Good like that.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Thinking about getting internet at home? Sign up now and get a $200 Visa cash card from Flow. That's $200 cash to spend anywhere that accepts card payments. Buy groceries, beauty supplies, pay bills, buy whatever you like. Enjoy super fast broadband and free cash now from Flow, keeping you connected.
The National Awards Advisory Committee is calling on the general public to nominate distinguished Grenadians here or in the diaspora who they believe meet the criteria to receive a national award. The public is invited to submit the names of deserving individuals for consideration by the National Awards Advisory Committee. The nomination period is open until May 31st, 2024, and nomination forms are available in hard copy or electronically. Forms can be obtained at any of the main police stations in each parish and also at select churches and community organizations. Electronic forms can be accessed on the Government Information Service Facebook page, that's GIS Grenada, and the Independent Secretariat website, that's www.grenadaturns50.gd. The form must be accompanied by a 250-word summary of why the person you're nominating should be considered. Completed forms should be submitted to the Chairman National Awards Advisory Committee, care of Chief Education Officer, Ministry of Education, 10 St. George's. Electronic submissions should be sent to naacgrenada@gmail.com. Stay with us, your regional and international news, right after this break.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
And good evening, sports fans. Grenada's athletic prowess is set to shine once again on the global stage as the Grenada Athletic Association, the GAA, has announced the selection of its under-20 boys team to represent the nation at the pre-show during the upcoming World Relays in the Bahamas. More in this report.
The World Relays pre-show is scheduled to take place on May 4th and 5th, 2024. Member federations were informed by the local organizing committee of the World Relays about the invitational criteria following the North America, Central America, and the Caribbean NACA Congress held in Grenada on April 1st, 2024. Teams were selected based on their performance at the 2024 Caribbean Games, with the top 3 teams in the 4x100 meter under 20 boys, 4x100 meter under 20 girls, and the 4x400 meters mixed relay at the 2024 Caribbean Games. Despite placing second in the mixed relay and third in the under 20 boys at the Caribbean Games, Grenada faced a setback due to the unavailability of some of the members of the mixed relay team, rendering them unable to compete in the event. However, Grenada's under 20 boys team is poised to make a statement on the international stage. Comprising a cadre of talented sprinters who were critical to the 2024 Caribbean team, the roster comprises Shaquan Toussaint, Emilio Bishop, Tegan Peter King, Samuel Green, and Devonnie Ferguson. Guiding this promising group is Wayne McSween, serving as both coach and manager. The under 20 boys team is scheduled to depart Grenada on May 2nd, compete on May 5th, and return on May 7th, 2024. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.
The Tantine netball facilities were ablaze with excitement on Tuesday as the 2024 Classique Lightning Caribbean National Netball Tournament showcased some intense battles between formidable teams. In the first game of the day, spectators were treated to a closely fought contest between SJC and Top Strikers B team. Both teams came out strong, matching each other goal for goal in the first quarter, ending with a tied score of 6 goals each. However, it was the Top Strikers B team that surged ahead, maintaining their lead throughout the match and ultimately securing victory with a final score of 25-17. The intensity only heightened in the second game as the same teams faced off in the A division. The Top Strikers girls took an early lead in the first quarter, scoring 7 goals to SJC's 4. SJC rallied back in the second quarter, seizing control of the game with a score of 16 goals to 13. Although the Top Strikers mounted a fierce comeback in the final quarter, it just wasn't enough to overturn SJC's lead. The match concluded with SJC emerging victorious with a final score of 37-31. While there is no scheduled game for Thursday, fans can look forward to an action-packed lineup of 3 matches on Saturday at the Tantine Netball facility. In Game 1, Sprang Queens Park Rangers takes on Top Strikers Sports Club C Division at 4:00 p.m. In Game 2, Top Strikers Sports Club will clash with SJU Blue Dynamites B Division at 5:15. Game 3, the final match of the day, will see Top Strikers Sports Club facing off against Jet Setters Sports Club in the male division starting at 6:30 p.m. All matches will be played on Court 1. Local football coaches had an opportunity to enhance their skills and boost their qualification through participation in the April 20th to 23rd CONCACAF C License Coaching Course, hosted by the Grenada Football Association.
The CONCACAF C License Coaching Course, which was led by CONCACAF coach educator Andre Vitia, with support from local coach educators, provided an invaluable opportunity for local coaches to elevate their coaching abilities to new heights. Vitia commended the GFA for taking the initiative to conduct their first C License course, which was led by local trainers.
For CONCACAF, our objective is really to come alongside the FA in trying to work through how it is that we can be able to deliver more courses. And I said the we in the context of GFA, not in the CONCACAF. CONCACAF wants to empower and equip local coach educators to be able to take on courses and deliver them.
He emphasized the importance of empowering local talent in coaching education.
The commitment on the part of the GFA, the commitment on the part of the coach educators to invest in themselves while recognizing that there's support from FIFA, support from CONCACAF to help them to be better. I think that just positions the coach educators to do a much better job, and it also, in terms of raising the profile, that the local coaches begin to see the quality of what is being delivered, and that now begins to speak, in terms of the integrity of the course, and then therefore we can grow. So CONCACAF now sees that as a win-win, that we pour out, invest in them, more courses, quality of delivery, and as a result of it, the game will improve.
Vitia commended the GFA initiative, noting that it positions the association to have better coaching educators capable of delivering high-quality coaching.
We see how important it is to empower coaches in the region. A lot of the work that has been happening in the past is a dependence on FIFA or CONCACAF to come into the country and to deliver courses. And what that happens is that if there are limitations in terms of resources, then each member association is not able to deliver in the frequency and at the level that they want to do it. So CONCACAF has realized that, and we've been investing over the years, train up trainers, identifying coach educators to pour out into them, and with the view that there's a partnership with CONCACAF and FIFA working together to ensure that we have coach educators on the ground. How do we provide avenues of growth and helping them to improve as coach educators?
Addressing the future course of football development in the region, Vitia highlighted some of CONCACAF's forthcoming plans.
Very, very important that CONCACAF has a convention, and we want them to be signing members. So the process of going through the education, going through the workshops, going through preparing the coach educators for what they need to be doing is all in part to allow for the FA to apply to CONCACAF, and then upon the application process there's an audit that will come in to see how well it is that the GFA through the coach education department is ready to now execute. So that is where we're heading, but just kudos to where we are in the process.
The comprehensive 4-day course covered coaching competencies essential for effective coaching, including leading coaching sessions, technique and skill analysis, psychology and management. Attendees actively engage in practical field sessions, supplemented by classroom lectures and exams, ensuring a well-rounded learning experience. Successful completion of the rigorous 60-hour program earns participants a prestigious CONCACAF C license, which allows them to coach at both youth and senior amateur levels. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.
And that's the end of tonight's Sports Report. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe. The vexing issue of commercial bank fees has attracted the attention of the Central Bank of Barbados to the extent that it's about to take action mere months after the institution instructed banks to discontinue fees for customers' online transfers between local banks. Governor Dr. Kevin Greenidge is indicating that they're going to take a step further. Crystal Hoyt has the details.
A new set of guidelines governing how commercial banks set fees will be introduced in a matter of weeks. This from Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Kevin Greenidge, who promised to review the fee structure of commercial banks back in 2023. The framework follows extensive consultations,
whereby the central bank will now issue a set of guidelines respective framing the space for which fees and charges would apply, and trying to carve out areas where we say, okay, here we want to push financial intermediation, we want to protect the small businessman, we want to protect the individual customer. So this is how you treat this group. Here, corporates, that's a different story. You treat this group.
Banks in Barbados are making millions in profit, primarily from fees and commissions paid by consumers who are generally getting an interest rate on savings of less than 1%. There has been recent criticism by consumer advocates and others, particularly about their fees. And Governor Greenidge says the changes will benefit Barbadians.
Which will see perhaps what we'll call more level playing field with respect to fees and respect to the way in which we operate with banks operate customers.
The modernization of the banking sector remains a priority for the central bank. Crystal Hoyt, CBC News.
Food insecurity around the world has gotten worse for the fifth consecutive year, according to the Global Report on Food Crisis. It says growing conflicts are one of the main drivers of hunger for hundreds of millions of people.
The agencies that monitor food insecurity are sounding the alarm. It's not only climate change, but the rapid spread of conflicts around the world that's causing widespread hunger. The Global Report on Food Crises shows that last year, nearly 282 million people faced acute food insecurity. That means their lives are in danger because they don't have enough to eat. 700,000 people in 5 countries or territories are on the brink of famine, catastrophic hunger, and almost all of them are in Gaza. The Strip's entire population of 2.3 million people is now classified as food insecure. That means they regularly don't have enough to eat. The report also finds that years of fighting in the Democratic Republic of Congo have made it the country with the most food insecure people. That's nearly 26 million. And in Sudan, a year of conflict on top of those that were already ongoing has left more than 20 million people facing a hunger crisis. A surge in gang violence in Haiti has left half of the population without enough to eat in just a few months. Forced displacement and hunger go hand in hand, and more than 90 million people are either displaced within their own country's borders or have fled as refugees and asylum seekers, and many are due to hunger.
Boeing shares are down by a third since the start of this year, and the company is on the hunt for a new chief executive. The company's been in crisis since part of the body of a new Boeing 737 MAX 9 flown by Alaska Airlines broke off after takeoff in January. U.S. regulators have said they're investigating claims by a union that Boeing retaliated against 2 employees who raised concerns about other Boeing jets. Boeing said it was trying to improve its safety culture.
Terrifying moment for passengers and the start of another turbulent period for Boeing. No one was seriously hurt when an unused door fell off a factory-fresh 737 MAX in January, but it could have been much, much worse. Investigators said bolts meant to secure the door in place did not appear to have been fitted. The affairs forced Boeing to cut production and put quality controls at its factories under a harsh spotlight. But questions are also being asked about its corporate culture, and not for the first time. 5 years ago, 2 Boeing 737 MAX planes were lost in separate accidents in the sea off Indonesia and in Ethiopia. 346 people were killed. The immediate cause was badly designed software, but Boeing faced widespread accusations that it had put profits over passenger safety. This man, Chief Executive Dave Calhoun, was brought in to put things right. Now, critics say he's failed. He's leaving at the end of the year. Meanwhile, the bad news just keeps on coming. Last week, Congress heard from current and former Boeing engineers about serious safety concerns. One said he'd highlighted problems with the 787 Dreamliner and faced threats from colleagues as a result.
And, after the threats and after this, it's like, it really scares me. Believe me. But I am at peace. If something happens to me, I am at peace because I feel like by coming forward, I will be saving a lot of lives and I'm at peace.
Boeing insists it puts safety and quality above all else and won't tolerate retaliation against whistleblowers. But the aerospace giant still finds itself under scrutiny as never before. Theo Leggett, BBC News.
That's what's been happening on our globe today. now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Debate on gun amnesty resolution begins Thursday in Parliament. CTO conference wraps up today with a united call for collaboration. Archbishop Gabriel Malzer intervenes in dispute between Catholic bishop and priest in the Diocese of St. George's in Grenada. In regional news, Central Bank of Barbados is taking action on the issue of commercial bank fees, while internationally, report says conflict outweighs climate change in driving global hunger. And in sports, under-20 boys team selected to represent Grenada at the upcoming World Relays free show in the Bahamas. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast tonight at 10 o'clock. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a pleasant evening.
On Saturday, May 4th, there will be a